Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before we begin this video, don't forget to give it a like. It truly encourages us to keep sharing beneficial content, inshallah. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos on faith, spirituality, and Islamic reminders. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah bless you and enjoy the video. When we talk about Allah confirming something in our hearts, especially regarding relationships and people meant to stay in our lives, we are touching on a deeply spiritual experience that goes beyond just feelings or coincidences. This confirmation is often subtle, quiet, and requires a sincere heart and faith to recognize it. It's not about wishful thinking or forcing things to happen, but about feeling a sense of peace, clarity, and certainty from within. A kind of divine reassurance that Allah is guiding your path. Many times, people experience moments where they wonder if someone is truly meant to remain in their life, whether it's a friend, family member, or a partner. These moments are often accompanied by confusion, doubt, or emotional turmoil. However, Allah, in His infinite wisdom, can send signs and confirmations directly to our hearts, giving us a sense of calm and assurance that we are on the right path. This is a spiritual reality mentioned in the Quran and Hadith, where the heart is considered a place of divine inspiration and guidance. The heart is described in Islamic teachings as a vessel for faith and guidance. When a person sincerely seeks Allah's direction, Allah responds by planting feelings of peace and certainty in the heart. This feeling is different from just being emotionally attached or anxious. It is a deep-seated conviction that persists even when circumstances are challenging. It is as if Allah is saying, hold on, this person is meant to be part of your life. And that reassurance is something that the mind alone cannot generate. This inner confirmation aligns with the concept of tawakkul, which means trusting in Allah's plan while doing your part. Recognizing these signs from Allah requires a combination of spiritual sensitivity and faith. Sometimes, people mistake strong emotions or desires for divine confirmation, but true confirmation from Allah brings with it a sense of tranquility. It doesn't cause confusion or unrest, but rather a peaceful certainty, even amidst uncertainties. It may come through dreams, repeated thoughts, a sudden understanding, or simply a feeling of calm when you think about that person. The important thing is that this feeling encourages patience and trust in Allah's timing rather than rushing decisions or giving up. Another important aspect is that Allah's confirmation often coincides with prayer and supplication. When you sincerely ask Allah for guidance through prayers like istikhara, which is a special prayer for seeking divine guidance, you open your heart to receiving clear signs. The heart becomes a mirror reflecting the guidance Allah wants to give. People who take the time to pray and seek Allah's help often find that the answer they receive aligns with a strong feeling or conviction inside. This process teaches us to rely not just on external circumstances or people's opinions, but on our personal connection with Allah. It's also important to understand that divine confirmation is not always about immediate results. Sometimes, Allah confirms a person's place in your life by preparing your heart and circumstances gradually. The confirmation might start as a quiet feeling and grow stronger over time as you continue to trust Allah and remain patient. The process tests your faith and strengthens your reliance on Allah's wisdom. In many cases, what seems uncertain or confusing at first becomes clearer as you stay grounded in prayer and reflection. Moreover, Allah's confirmation is not meant to encourage blind attachment or dependency on others. It's about trusting the divine wisdom that the right people will remain in your life at the right time and for the right reasons. Sometimes, this confirmation encourages you to work on yourself, to grow spiritually, and to become more patient and resilient. It's a holistic experience that involves both the heart and the soul. The Quran reminds believers that Allah's guidance is the ultimate source of certainty and peace. When Allah guides someone's heart, no external hardship can shake that conviction. This divine assurance is a blessing that helps believers navigate life's complexities, especially when relationships are involved. It teaches us that even if circumstances change, if Allah has confirmed someone's place in your heart, there is a reason behind it that may not be immediately clear but will unfold in time. In conclusion, the confirmation from Allah that a person is still meant to stay in your life is a profound spiritual experience rooted in faith, patience, and sincere prayer. It's a feeling of peace and certainty that comes from the heart, a sign that Allah is guiding you through the complexities of relationships. Recognizing and trusting this confirmation requires spiritual awareness and a deep connection with Allah. It encourages patience, hope, and a reliance on divine wisdom rather than just human understanding. This confirmation is not only a source of comfort, but also a means to strengthen your faith and personal growth. Through this experience, you learn to trust that Allah's plan is perfect and that the people meant to stay in your life will do so by His will. When Allah confirms in your heart that a person is still meant to stay in your life, the journey doesn't suddenly become easy or free of challenges. In fact, this confirmation often comes alongside trials and tests that require patience and perseverance. Patience is a central virtue in Islam, especially in matters of the heart and relationships, where emotions can be intense and situations complicated. Holding on with faith, even when circumstances are difficult, is part of trusting Allah's plan and demonstrating true reliance on Him. Patience, or sabr in Arabic, is mentioned numerous times in the Quran as a quality beloved by Allah. It is through patience that believers are able to withstand hardships, maintain their integrity, and continue moving forward despite setbacks. When a person feels that Allah has confirmed the place of someone in their life, patience is necessary to endure any distance, misunderstandings, or delays that may arise. The reason is simple. Meaningful relationships, whether romantic, familial, or friendships, are rarely without challenges. They require time, effort, and resilience. Perseverance means more than just waiting passively. It means actively engaging with the relationship and working through difficulties while keeping faith that the outcome is in Allah's hands. This active patience includes communicating honestly, forgiving faults, and striving to grow both individually and together. When you persevere, you are demonstrating your commitment not only to the person, but also to the divine confirmation you have received. You are showing that you believe in Allah's wisdom and timing. One of the ways Allah tests believers is by placing them in situations that require patience. These trials are often opportunities for spiritual growth and self-reflection. For example, a delay in union, moments of doubt, or periods of separation might test how much you trust Allah's plan. During these times, it's natural to feel frustration or sadness. But it's important to remember that Allah's confirmation in your heart is a reason to keep holding on and to avoid despair. The Quran reminds us that after hardship comes ease, and this promise encourages believers to maintain hope. Moreover, patience in relationships doesn't mean tolerating harm or disrespect. Islam teaches balance. While you hold on and persevere, you also maintain your dignity and boundaries. True patience is not weakness, but strength guided by faith. It empowers you to face challenges without losing your self-respect or compromising your values. When Allah confirms a person's place in your life, it also means trusting that if something is truly meant for you, it will come to you without sacrificing your well-being. Another critical aspect of perseverance is to continue praying and seeking Allah's help throughout the journey. Prayer is a source of strength and reassurance, helping you remain grounded and connected to Allah. It reminds you that you are not alone in your efforts and that divine support is always available. Supplications, asking for patience and steadfastness, are particularly powerful during difficult phases. They cultivate a sense of peace and trust that Allah's plan is unfolding exactly as it should, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Perseverance also involves learning to manage your emotions and expectations. Relationships can stir a wide range of feelings, from joy to disappointment. When Allah has confirmed a person's place in your heart, it doesn't mean that every moment will be perfect or that challenges won't arise. Instead, it means having the faith to see beyond immediate difficulties and keep working towards a greater good. This mindset helps you avoid giving up too soon due to temporary hardships. An essential part of this perseverance is the support and guidance from others, family, friends, or spiritual mentors who can offer wise advice and encouragement. Sometimes, patience is easier when you share your struggles and receive reassurance from trusted people. Islam encourages seeking counsel and maintaining strong community ties, which provide comfort and strength during times of testing. In many stories from the lives of the prophets and righteous people, we see the importance of patience and perseverance in relationships and life in general. For instance, Prophet Joseph, endured years of hardship and separation before being reunited with his family, all while remaining patient and trusting Allah's plan. These examples teach us that divine confirmation is a promise, but it often requires enduring trials with faith before reaching the fulfillment. Ultimately, the reward for patience and perseverance is not only the fulfillment of a relationship, but also spiritual elevation. Allah promises great rewards for those who endure with faith. This reward may come in this life as ease and happiness, or in the hereafter as divine mercy and blessings. Knowing this motivates believers to hold on, even when the path seems difficult or unclear. In summary, when Allah confirms that a person is meant to stay in your life, it is a call to practice patience and perseverance. These virtues allow you to navigate the inevitable challenges of relationships with faith and strength. Patience is both an act of worship and a practical tool for sustaining meaningful connections. Perseverance means actively working through difficulties while trusting in Allah's perfect timing and wisdom. This journey teaches you to balance hope with realism, emotional resilience with spiritual reliance, and personal dignity with divine trust. Through patience, you not only honor the confirmation you received, but also grow spiritually, preparing yourself for the blessings that Allah has destined for you and that person in your life. When Allah confirms that a person is meant to stay in your life, the feelings in your heart can be powerful and sometimes overwhelming. It's natural to want to trust those feelings immediately, but it's important to balance listening to your heart with remaining firmly grounded in your faith. This balance ensures that your emotions don't lead you astray and that your decisions are aligned with divine wisdom rather than momentary desires. The heart in Islamic spirituality is considered more than just an organ of emotion. It is a center for divine guidance. Allah places signs and feelings in the heart to help guide believers, but these signs must be interpreted with care and wisdom. Sometimes, what feels like certainty may actually be influenced by fears, hopes, or external pressures. Therefore, distinguishing between true divine confirmation and emotional impulses requires spiritual maturity and reflection. One of the best ways to achieve this is through prayer, especially the prayer of istikhara. Istikhara is a special supplication seeking Allah's guidance when facing a decision or uncertainty. When you sincerely perform istikhara, you ask Allah to guide your heart towards what is best for you. This prayer helps open your heart and mind to clear signs and feelings that are not clouded by confusion or impatience. It's a tool that aligns your will with Allah's, making it easier to trust the confirmation you feel in your heart. In addition to prayer, consulting wise and trusted people can provide clarity. Sometimes, our emotions can be misleading, and external perspectives help us see situations more objectively. Trusted mentors, family members, or friends with strong faith can offer valuable advice that complements your inner feelings. Islam encourages seeking counsel, as it is often through shared wisdom that we better understand the guidance Allah places within us. Listening to your heart while staying grounded also means practicing patience and avoiding hasty decisions. Emotions can be intense, especially when it comes to relationships. But rushing into actions based solely on feelings can lead to regret. Take time to reflect, pray, and observe how your feelings develop over time. True confirmation from Allah often remains steady and brings peace rather than anxiety or confusion.
It's also important to remember that Allah's plan may not always align with our timing or desires. Sometimes, even if your heart feels strongly, circumstances might not be favorable. Remaining grounded in faith means trusting Allah's wisdom even when things don't happen as quickly or as smoothly as you hope. This trust is a form of surrender, acknowledging that Allah knows what is best for you, even beyond what your heart can understand. Ultimately, listening to your heart in a faith-grounded way is about harmonizing emotion and spirituality. It involves cultivating a deep relationship with Allah through prayer, reflection, and trust. When your heart's feelings are confirmed through these spiritual practices and supported by wise counsel, you can move forward with confidence and peace. This balance protects you from being led by fleeting emotions and instead empowers you to follow the true guidance Allah places within your heart. When Allah confirms in your heart that a person is meant to stay in your life, choosing to hold on and stay faithful to this divine confirmation brings profound spiritual and personal benefits. It is more than just maintaining a relationship. It is an opportunity for growth, inner peace, and deepening your connection with Allah. Spiritually, one of the greatest rewards of remaining patient and committed to the confirmation Allah has placed in your heart is the sense of peace that fills your soul. This peace, often called sakinah in Arabic, is a tranquility that surpasses the challenges and uncertainties life may present. It is a reminder that you are aligned with Allah's will, and this alignment brings comfort even in difficult times. This peace is a blessing that strengthens your faith and builds resilience, helping you face life's trials with calmness and trust. Holding on to Allah's confirmation also deepens your spiritual relationship with Him. When you trust in His guidance and timing, you are practicing true submission. Islam means submission to Allah. This act of submission fosters a closer bond with Allah, as you show reliance on His wisdom rather than solely on your own understanding or emotions. It reminds you that everything happens by His decree and encourages you to turn to Him in prayer and gratitude regularly. This connection is vital for spiritual growth and happiness. On a personal level, staying faithful to this divine confirmation cultivates emotional maturity. Relationships, especially those affirmed by Allah, challenge us to develop qualities like patience, forgiveness, empathy, and self-control. By holding on, you learn to navigate conflicts with grace and understanding, improving not only this relationship but also how you relate to others. This maturity is a form of personal development that benefits every aspect of your life. Moreover, perseverance in faith helps you build stronger self-awareness and clarity. You begin to understand your own heart better, what you truly value, what you are willing to work for, and where your boundaries lie. This self-awareness
is empowering because it guides your decisions and helps you avoid unnecessary pain or regrets. When Allah confirms a person's place in your life, it encourages you to evaluate the relationship through the lens of your values and faith, ensuring it aligns with what is best for your well-being and spiritual health. Another important benefit is the example your patience and faith set for others. When friends, family, or community members see your commitment to trusting Allah's plan, it can inspire and uplift them in their own struggles. Your journey becomes a testament to the power of faith and perseverance, spreading hope and encouragement. This positive influence is itself a blessing and reward from Allah. Finally, Allah promises great rewards for those who endure with patience and faith. These rewards are not limited to this world but extend into the hereafter, where true and everlasting happiness awaits. This knowledge provides motivation and strength to hold on even when the path is tough. It reassures you that your efforts and faithfulness are seen and valued by Allah, and that He is the best of planners. In summary, staying faithful to Allah's confirmation brings peace, spiritual closeness, personal growth, and a powerful example to others. It transforms waiting and perseverance from mere endurance into an enriching journey of faith and self-discovery. Through this process, you grow stronger emotionally and spiritually, preparing yourself for the blessings Allah has destined for you and that special person in your life. May Allah bless you and guide you to a life filled with mercy, love, and tranquility.